Hey guys, welcome back to another video by Fully Informed Trade, or FiTrade for short, knowledge for everyone. My name is Alex Cho, and today I am just going to talk about the second part of our compounding tutorial. Now, in this example, Erin starts investing at the age of 25 years old, fresh out of college. She invests $10,000 every single year. Emily starts investing at 35 years old. She invests $10,000 every year. Both earn 12% from the stock market. The difference, though, in Erin's example is that Erin starts 10 years earlier than Emily. Therefore, over the course of 35 years, when both of them retire at the age of 60, we should see a huge difference in the amount of money they will earn from investing. Now, in this example, Erin has a 12% interest rate, and so does Emily. But when they both compound it, plus they invest $10,000 of their annual income every single year, both Erin and Emily have pretty decent results. I mean, Emily has $1.8 million and Erin has around $5.5 million. The difference, though, is that Erin has substantially more money than Emily. Now, example of Erin and Emily at 50 years old. Now, look at this. When Emily is 35 years old and she moves on to around 45 years old, 45 years old, 44 and a half, that's where Erin was 10 years previously. When Erin was 35 years old, Emily will reach where Erin was at 45. When Emily is 50 years old, again, Emily will be able to approach where Erin was back at the age of around 40 years old. So that makes a huge difference in terms of how early you should be when you go in and compound your money. Another thing I want to mention, though, is that Erin, by the time she's 50 years old, she will have approximately $1.45 million versus Emily, who still hangs out at around $400,000. Could Emily ever possibly catch up? Since Erin has a 10-year head start, there's a huge difference in how much they will earn, both earning the same average of 12%. That being the case, how much interest would Emily need to earn before she could catch up? Alright, so basically, since Emily is a little behind, just how much of an interest rate would make enough of a difference? Right now, in this example, I put Emily at 20% and Erin at 12%. And that 8% increase is able to make Emily catch up to Erin at approximately 58 years old, when both of them are 58 years old, actually. Another thing I do want to mention, though, is that Erin does not have to take upon herself as much risk versus Emily. Now, always remember, the more you earn in terms of return, there's usually more risk associated with it, unless if there are special circumstances. But usually, more return often equals more risk. Therefore, I can honestly say Emily is able to accomplish this at the risk of losing that much or more money. So, that being said, Erin is still ahead of the game just because she doesn't have to risk as much money, but still, at the very least, Emily is able to catch up and make up for those 10 lost years just by earning 8% more every single year until both of them meet up at around 58 years old. That being said, how much of a difference does interest make? Well, in this example, Emily has 12% and Emily has 20%. Okay, well, in the 20%, the yellow line, she's able to earn approximately $7 million. On the blue line, though, Emily gets to around, which is 12%, Emily gets to around $1.8 million or around $2 million. So it makes a huge difference, a $5 million difference, just by being able to produce a higher investment return. Also, I want to mention that in this example, or in all of the examples, these two individuals, Emily and Erin, both invest $10,000 of their own money every single year on top of compounding the money. So they reinvest whatever it is they earn, plus they add more of their own personal money into the mix. And that is what makes a huge difference. And this is how you are able to accomplish a retirement over the course of a lifetime of investing and investing on a consistent basis. And this means you can turn over a much larger fortune than whatever life insurance policy you could ever buy for your child. I hope this helps, and again, if you guys have any questions, leave a comment right below, as I will be more than happy to answer all of them. And again, I hope you guys learned something today. Take care.